I was 21 years old when I was diagnosed. It was shortly after I was married and didn't understand what was happening. I was having cramping after I ate. I was having diarrhea. And as a 21-year-old, you know, that could be pretty freaky. You don't know what's going on. I'm a newlywed and I'm having to deal with all these problems. But it has been a 45-year journey for me. I just turned 66. And I have been through the ups and the downs of Crohn's disease. So it's been tough. There have been moments in my life where it's not been so tough, but for the vast majority of those 45 years, I've tried prednisone and Flagyl and mercaptopurine and Remicade, not having the results I wanted. I was getting stomach cramping and diarrhea and being told, well, just stay on a low-fiber diet and you'll be okay. I tried modifying my diet, had limited results. I just couldn't get a handle on it, Dane. Bowel went into abscess in 1986. I ended up having bowel resection surgery. That helped a little bit, but shortly after I got back on the merry-go-round of drugs and cramps, and it just nothing seemed to work. I would say the last 10 years prior to joining CCL, I pretty much gave up on the medical aspects of treating Crohn's. I just decided, okay, the drugs aren't working. I can't seem to get a handle on this using traditional medicine. I'm just going to do drugs, or not do drugs, and do modified diet, stay low fiber, and try to deal with this the best I can, knowing that I'll flare up, have some relief, flare up, have some relief. So like I say, the last 10 years, I just figured this was my lot in life, and this is the way things were going to be for me. I was still having some cramping. I, of course, was in somewhat of a healing mode because I had just had surgery. Symptoms, still having a lot of diarrhea. So there was still some, I'm going to just say, some dysbiosis going on in my gut. There was something still wrong. I knew I needed help. Well, I'm very, very happy to say that my bowel movements are back to normal. Maybe 1 to 2 a day. I don't have any cramping. I can eat foods. Dana, I can eat foods that I have never been able to eat without having some kind of problem. I can eat broccoli. I can never eat broccoli. And people think, they say, well, you sound like you're so restricted. I mean, who wants to eat broccoli? I want to eat broccoli.
I love broccoli. When it's cooked right, it's delicious.
It's delicious. I can eat beans again. I haven't, if I were to eat beans last year, they would have killed me. I would have been done in by a bowl of beans. It's good now. I can eat and no problems. I don't have all the bloating. I don't have any gas. Well, we all have a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, the normal stuff. My bowel is back to normal again.
And you also just got COVID. So with these new protocols and then also getting COVID at 66 years old, how did your body respond to that? I mean, because you were someone who has to be more worried of COVID being over 65, right? So how did your body respond to COVID?
I can't say it wasn't a cakewalk. I mean, I did get upper respiratory. I lost my taste and smell. This all happened over this last Christmas. But thank goodness I had already taken measures as part of the CCL program to work on my immune system, and I was taking some supplements from vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, all the things that you want to take to increase and improve your immune system. So because of that, I really am very grateful that I have those things in my system when I did catch COVID, and I got right through it. It took a couple of weeks, but I got through it.
We also went back to do another CT scan. So
yes,
another CT scan last month, and what did those results look like?
Well, thank you for asking this. This was the most exciting part of my journey thus far. That was the fact that my GI doc asked me to retake a colonoscopy. And bless you, Dane, you said, well, ask him if you can just do a CT scan. Let's just check out the whole bowel and see what's going on. So we did. Here's my report. And it says, among other things, no evidence of abscess, fistula, stricture, obstruction or inflammation of the small bowel or colon on current study. My bowel is clean. It's normal. It's a miracle. I just am very, very thankful.
Oh my God, amazing.
It's so good.
And your calprotectin came back normal. Your CRP came back normal. Your CT scan came back normal. We didn't see, and you've had multiple surgeries, and surgeries can create strictures and issues. The fistula was gone. There was no strictures. There was no scar tissue. There's no inflammation of any sort. And are you on any medications?
No medication. Supplements, no medication.
Yeah, you're on some natural supplements and protocols, but
exactly.
No medications at all. And you were able to get past COVID doing all this naturally. And also this is almost unbelievable that you were able to do that. Let me ask, has your body ever been this healthy in your life?
No. I feel, well, other than the fact that I'm 66 now, so the energy levels aren't quite what I'd like them to be, but just from a physical standpoint, I feel so good, Dane. My skin feels good. I mean, I just, women, we think about these things, my hair, and I can tell that just getting back to a playing field of health has really improved not just my stomach, but my overall well-being. I feel like a new person. Literally. And people will stop me all the time. Friends, they'll say, boy, Kathy, you look really good. I must have looked really bad. That's all I have to say.
Have you ever had a CT scan or any scan to show that your gut was this healthy?
No, I've never had a report like this ever, Dane. No, and I can show you last year's before I had surgery. It was a mess. I would tell that person that it's never too late. And you're never too old, you're never too young to try something new, to try a new direction, that there is help out there, and that sometimes it can be a scary step, but it's that first step of faith. And just go for it, because I don't think you have anything to lose other than, just everything to gain, basically. Don't be afraid. Give it a try. There are other answers out there that may surprise you. Go for it.